Hi, and welcome to an intro to individualized education plans. If you're here, it's because you've got a hold of my brochure. That's great news. Inside, there's a lot of great information, including who and how your child may have wound up in the referral process, and what the evaluation process entails. For every student, the evaluation process is going to look somewhat different. There are 13 disability categories covered under IDEA, and each needs its own version of evaluation. Once your child is considered a student with a disability or a student on an IEP, it can be disheartening to believe that your child is going to have a very different educational experience than others. But there are two very important laws in play that make it so that your child can have as functioning and as normal, I guess you could say, education as possible. Those are the least restrictive environment, ensuring that your child's needs are being met as much as possible inside of the general education classroom, and supports that pull them away from other students are limited to a need to know basis or a need to need basis, and the Free Appropriate Public Education Law, which states that even kids with disabilities deserve to go to their school of choice, and schools are not allowed to choose to not adhere to IEPs. Also included in here are some of the more nitty-gritty components of an IEP. What are some other related services your child might receive? Your role as a parent and your students' involvement in some of the IEP decision-making process, procedural safeguards that are in place by IDEA for you and your family in this process of assisting your learner to be or to have their needs met, as well as a notice that most people don't realize, but the school has to be completely open and forthright with you about any changes or denial of changes on your student's IEP. And lastly, the references, which I highly recommend you checking out yourself. They are very great references with way more information. I appreciate you being here, and please feel free to reach out if you happen to have any other questions. Thank you.